Okay, we rejoin the party in their encampment a short distance outside the mercenary fortress. The Gloin, Inspector Dots, and Jeff Joff, you're all woken by a screaming rat going, "The Horned One needs me! I scurry away! Will return join! Watch your back, Tails!" As a magical boom can be heard, and he just sprints the hell out of there.
Wait, you haven't had any breakfast, Baldric. Get him some breakfast.
He's gone.
Can I just ask?
This retreat, he can run 90 feet around.
When he yells this and he's getting up, does he still have a crystal jammed in his eye?
Yes, he does, I believe.
I assume that's going to be a permanent.
It has replaced his eye.
Yeah.
Due to the shape of his head, it doesn't seem to have impaired his vision that much.
Oh, thank the gods for that. We might be able to get a decent night kip. What was that all about last night?
That rat's gone. Smelly rat.
I know. What time is it anyway?
I believe it's breakfast time.
Good guess.
And I eat one ration.
I assume it's
right, you are. Baldric.
How much you actually know how many rations I have?
Well, Baldric has been up before you and has prepared you ration porridge.
Yeah.
For however many people want it, you can just mark the ration off. It is literally the rations like melted down into water with a few bits of greenery. There's nothing else as an option.
Like a porridge.
This is fucking disgusting, but thank you anyway.
Wait, gentlemen, wait. Before you eat your ration porridge, I would like to pull out my small ceramic pot filled with soil with a bare wooden sprout coming out of it. And I would like to pour a little bit of water into the pot.
Okay. Roll a d12 for me.
Token. Who's got a token? Oh, yeah, d12.
Box, yeah. 12. Okay. You grow finest black pepper. Enough for 3 servings.
I would like to put the black pepper in people's rations.
Ration porridge with black pepper.
Thank you very much. Pepper improves every dish.
Well, I suppose it's better than plain porridge.
I have heard the next best thing to residue of yeast in porridge is black pepper. It's a childhood staple of mine.
Very good. Now where the hell are we going?
I just need to check one thing. Faris, my good man. Come here, young idiot boy. Where are you?
The elf wanders over from where he was resting.
Have you still got those coconuts?
No, Patsy has the coconuts.
Oh, right. I was going to give them to Patsy, but you already gave them to Patsy, right? Well,
yes.
You're good for nothing else. Now get to the back of the queue.
So it rotates round.
You can have some porridge if you want, Faris.
He'll have some porridge. Still Baldric and anyone else. So, are you covering all your followers' rations?
Yeah. So.
Okay, so you mark off 4 for the day.
4 what?
4 rations.
4 days worth of rations. Or...
No, you mark off a whole day and a third if you want to do it by portion size, but because you'd have to. I'd say you'll eat twice a day if you're marching and things, so you can mark off 2 days' rations to keep it easy.
2 days' ration, okay.
Kaneki Dots, by the way, looks a bit worse for wear because this is probably the first night where he hasn't had a nice cup of tea. He was really hoping when he watered that plant it'd give him tea.
Fair enough. Unfortunately, no.
So in response to Gloin, I turn to Gloin and I reach into my chest attached to my back because I don't get a backpack and pull out what looks to be quite a hefty tome. However, it is my journal with the case notes. And I will say to Gloin, well, the thing is, we must get this to the authorities. So, I mean, the keep was a no-go. Perhaps a town, a village. I don't.
The town up north that the mayor was going to. Up near the mountains.
I wonder if the mayor will also think us to be lords. Curious and curious.
I was going to say, you have perfect recall for a month, right?
Yep.
You met him yesterday. He did call you my lords.
Oh
and
shit!
believed the castle belonged to you as well.
Oh,
That's right, yeah.
those are those
The
People-
gnome and the human
Yeah.
woman, yeah.
people I assume to be peasants.
No, one of them was the mayor.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed. So I do believe the township to the north. I mean, that's the only lead we've got, really. What say you, Viscount?
Hey, what?
Do you think we should go north to the town where we met that lovely gnome?
Yeah,
Fella.
north. Yeah, we go north. Yeah. Here, Paris, come over here a sec.
Paris will once again wander by, scarfing the last of the fairly bland, to even with pepper, porridge.
I'm going to attempt to trip him up.
Make a contested athletic check. I will need. Do either of you two have 10 strength?
I have who? Oh,
Oh, I'll just roll a 20.
I've got 8.
Gloin's got 18.
Okay, he rolls an 8. You
Okay, that's an automatic pass, I think. Do you want me to roll?
roll anyway, just to see how bad it is.
You killed him.
You rolled an 8, so it's a tie. So technically, he passes your DC.
Nice. Sorry, young lad. I didn't quite see you there. You know how my eyesight is, and I'll thrust the empty porridge bowl into his hand. Right. Well, prepare my horse, and we'll get going. North, was it, Kaneki?
That it was, my dear Viscount.
Yep.
Yes.
That is what I order. North
Oh.
are my orders.
Gonna have to walk through the forest. I think.
You guys ran further into the forest to get away
Hmm.
from the burning fortress. So,
Don't want to go past the fortress again.
you guys could move in blocks of 3 squares at a time for me towards the village.
So, by prepare my horse, I mean wake
Not
up.
your token one.
By
I didn't
prepare
realise
my-
we could move that party thing. Yeah.
You should
Right.
be able to move the party thing.
1,
Yeah.
2,
You guys hear
3,
me? Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am listening. Sorry, I was just trying to do 2 things at once.
and 3,
I just mean wake up, Pats.
1.
That's all I was
Okay.
gonna say.
Hey, we got one lower. Okay, so as you are traveling, you can hear in the distance strange bubbling noises. You see as you come to the bottom of the hills, that there's a stream running to a small, it's not big enough to be a pond, but like puddle-sized area.
What's the
There
stream?
appears to be a stream.
So it's up to you if you want to go look at it. It's entirely your choice.
Have we been this way before?
You were near here, but you didn't spot it last time.
We didn't spoke last time. I was going to go, is that a new stream? I honestly think with that information, I may have noticed it as in I can hear a stream and see a stream. I think I would continue on.
No one wants to stop and get any water or anything?
I might stop to
Um,
refill.
It's up to you guys. You're heading to a village in like 2 hours.
How big is a water skin?
Water skin will hold 10 days worth of water.
Yeah, I don't need to refill.
Fair enough.
I'm going to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Going.
Go over, and as you do, what's your passive perception?
Low.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks to be
Yes.
fairly fresh and flowing water, so it's not shouldn't be poisonous or anything.
I mean, I can detect poison or impurities in a drink with a DC 10. My brewer's supplies, but I don't know if that counts for the stream.
You can try if you want to.
I would like to. I am proficient.
Fine, let's see what the check should be. I'll just roll anything you get as +0 to with proficiency. Or just roll a 20 and add 2.
Yeah, just
21. It's not poisoned, but it definitely has something small swimming in it.
Mhm.
Glorian's going to drink tadpoles.
I'll I've only got a glass jar, or jug as part of my brewer supplies. I don't know. It's not going
You
to
can
stay
pour
in
it
there.
into a glass jar.
I'll scoop up a glass
what-
jug of it.
I was going to say, you can put it into the jar. It's got a lid, surely, if it's a jar.
Oh yeah.
I would like to say, Patsy, you better have your fill of water here. We don't know when we'll get some more fresh water.
Patsy stops cracking the coconuts, wanders over,
There's
and
something in the water.
so,
Don't know what it is.
And fill
Yeah.
up my... Oh, something in the water.
Something small. Something swimming.
Patsy, come back here. Come back here. I can't be losing my...
I suppose I've got a jug full of water. Is there anything swimming in it?
you hold out to the light to get a better view. Make an actual perception check.
Oh no. And anyone
would,
else who's nearby?
Who would like to help him?
Can
Maybe
Patsy... I mean,
Patsy
I'm not
stand-
nearby. I'm
I'd
standing
say
back.
Patsy's
ordering.
standing by the water as well. It was about to shove its head in, so you
Patsy's
can have
male.
advantage.
Also, can I use
Ooh.
my divine
Needed advantage.
sense?
You can use your divine sense.
We're long rested, right?
Yeah, you've had a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Pick up a token for divine sense.
I don't know if I made you a thing for. 18. These appear to be some form of larval creature. They don't look intentionally bad, but they definitely look like they're going to grow into something.
Hmm.
Possibly flies, possibly mosquitoes. Nothing you really want to be drinking the lava of. It probably wouldn't do you any
yeah.
harm.
I mean, I can purify water, but that's part of a long or short rest.
Divine sense. You can't sense any evil within 60 feet, is it?
Oh god, you're gonna make me look it up. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 60 feet.
It is. Oh fuck.
But yeah, 60 feet. Yeah.
Found it already.
Yeah, I was going to say fight Vitals.
Yep.
Yep, so
Okay.
there's nothing undead or demon.
Celestial or
Yeah,
green.
nothing particularly evil. Just some bug larva sitting in a stream.
What is it then, Gloin? What do you see in the water?
Just some kind of a lava. I don't know what it will grow into, but it's alive. Whatever it
Right,
is.
you are.
Florin, as you're holding it up and looking like, you're noticing the number of dots seems to be getting smaller but larger.
Mhm.
Almost as if they're eating each other.
Gloin, my dwarven friend, perhaps it's best to not. I mean, I don't want to presume your intelligence, but don't drink that, and perhaps you should leave it well alone.
I don't think I'll drink it, but I'm going to keep the jug full of water. I'll just keep that on my person wherever my supplies were kept.
Yeah, well, so sure, if you've got a backpack, I believe.
Yeah, I'll keep that with me and see what happens.
Fair enough. Okay. Unless anyone wants to do anything else in there, we can start moving on.
Quick wash of the hands, maybe.
In the insect-filled water. I mean...
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, you can keep moving on.
1, 2, 3.
3. Hills 3. You have a pleasant walk through the hills. There's not a lot
That's
moving
nice,
around.
thank
I think that was it.
you.
I was gonna say, they're not all big things, don't worry.
Just so
Maybe
the other
3.
players are aware,
Yep.
this whole time, Patsy is banging coconuts together and I'm pretending I'm riding a horse, like a certain film. So if ever you get annoyed about that, feel free to.
Some kind of Monty Python, that Holy Grail kind of.
On the count of 3.
Okay, let's copy your guys' token.
Your
Can I-
guys is. Hey, you guys.
Yeah. I'm going to put you onto the correct map, and then...
Ah,
Oh,
next
so
character's
he
going to
is.
be a Goliath called Sloth.
Yeah. I've already got a monk lined up. I'm afraid.
4, because that cleared way more than I intended it to. Oops, I've forgotten to put a line in. That's a mistake. A bad
Um,
mistake.
we're
The
just-
campaign's over.
Oh, well.
No, I'm
then
just going
next
to add
time.
the line. Give me 2. Okay, you come into the small village of Whitehorn. The town is laid out with a standard design. It builds from a central marketplace in the middle, going out to streets and taverns, going
Oh,
out
yes.
to the protective walls, and leads up to a large manor up the far side of the town. Behind it, the looming Whitehorn Mountain is imposing, and where the village takes its name from. Uh, you you begin your approach towards the town in relatively nice spirits. Let's see, you moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in total. So it's been about 5 hours since breakfast, making it about midday, I'd say.
Right, well, I best be out and find a coaching house.
Oh, where's the tavern? I need a drink.
Well, I presume wherever there's a coaching house, there's going to be some kind of beer to be supped.
You want a coaching house to home your horse?
Is there anyone around where we are?
As I say, you're just coming up to the main entrance. The guards are on duty at the outer walls.
Gloin, my good friend, I'm sure you know not much of nobility, but every noble man has himself some serfs, and every time he enters a new village, he must stow these serfs, so that his reputation not be tainted by the working class.
You
Don't let
can
me stop
see
you.
there is a small temple outside the walls, which is near one of the farms.
I would like to
From where
approach one of these guards while playing a tune on my little guitar.
it's a full-size two-handed guitar, if I remember correctly, but sure.
It's little to me. It's like one of those little toy ones.
Sure.
I would like to play a song called "Hark, Thy Lordship Cometh."
Okay.
And it sounds like da 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 da
I see.
da 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 da. Hello there.
As I say, as you call out to the guards with what I'm fairly certain was the Jaws music thing.
Oh, the lordship cometh.
Yep, sure, why not? They recognize you immediately and say, "Ah, good lords, good lords. Do come welcome. It's been a while since you visited."
Yes.
Been a very long time.
Has been a very long time indeed. And if I recall, I got a little bit drunk last time in your lovely tavern. Can you remind me where this was?
Well, your lordships would of course be staying in the Storm Archer.
Of course, that was it. I knew it was Storm something.
Oh,
I'm feeling a bit unsure of myself.
where is it?
The Storm Archer, if you just head towards the far end of the market, it's just off there. It's the finest inn in all of
The
Whitehall.
village.
I was going to say,
I am very
amazingly, it has 3.
thirsty. Oh, I'm very thirsty. Don't care where.
Well, have
Oh,
you got
you'll
any?
want to head to the Split Skulls. That's just on the far east.
Oh, it's not some
Oh,
dwarven
don't go that
establishment,
far.
is it?
Oh, ooh.
I was gonna say-
Whatever's closest.
The Split Skulls is the nearer of the two.
There we go.
You
Onwards.
make
Oh,
your way.
I suppose if we regularly stay in the other one, a slight detour can't hurt. And I kind of give Gloin and Viscount a knowing look that he's never been here at all in his life.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They might have cottoned on by now, yeah.
As you make your way through the marketplace, after you get past the early streets, you notice in the centre there's a large, multicoloured tent. Other than that, the market looks fairly unremarkable. There's a number of stalls around, and some finer shops lining the outer ring. As you head over to the east side of the market,
As we notice the tent, I lean across to Gloin and chuckle and say, "It must be Pride Week."
Oh no. What have we done?
if you're looking at the tent, you've got a 12 in passive, right? I'll let you get away with this without checking too much. It has a sign outside which says, "Try your luck, 100 gold pieces a game."
Oh, you were right. We must go there later.
That's a very expensive game. I mean, we're
yeah.
lords, and I think I've got 24 gold and 8 copper pieces to my name.
I have about 150. That's all.
Inspector Dots's face drops at hearing that, and he's visibly hurt that the dwarf is richer than he.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. As you make your way over to the tavern on the east side of the market, you see the sign which says 7 split skulls, which has a depiction of 7 cracked skulls on its sign.
This looks like the place.
Gentlemen, I do believe this might be one of those rougher establishments.
As you
Perhaps-
are having this conversation standing outside, a large human is kicked out through the doors and rolls about 10 feet down the side.
Aha, my powers of deduction fail me not.
This is my kind of place.
As you hear cheering from inside.
I want
Must
to
go
kind
in.
of drop my shoulders down and completely kind of put on a different persona. My demeanor kind of shifts. I kind of hunch over a bit. My walking changes. I'm kind of lumbering a bit now.
I look like a street tough, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
Just don't want to look like one
a
of the first.
master of disguises.
Mhm. Fair enough.
Gloin's going to march straight in there then, I think.
As I say, as you open the door, you can see there's currently a brawl going on in the centre of the tavern. However, it doesn't seem to be spreading in the slightest. All that's happening is the 3 gentlemen in it are punching each other and trying to knock each other out of the ring. It would appear this tavern hosts fights.
Nice.
This appears to be some kind of fight club.
Wow,
well.
someone get me a drink, would you?
Yes, I'll go. Yeah, I think Gloin will keep his eyes on the fight, but head straight to the bar.
Let's change the music.
3 pints of ale, please.
Can I
And
see
whatever
the
these
fighters?
guys want.
Can I see the fighters from here?
You can. I'll say you're fairly tall. You can hear the music now changing as you've gotten all the way inside. As the fights
when?
get going.
I like that.
When Gloin has got the beers,
Gloin has ordered his 3 pints and will be
Ordered
charged
his
3
own.
copper.
And I'll have
Three.
one.
so he's ordered himself 3 pints.
Yes.
I didn't go to the bar with him, so I'm going to have seen him order 3 pints, and I would like to cast Mage Hands
Where am
and
I,
go to take a pint.
You're
We're about to have another brawl.
The retainers
dear.
are currently loitering towards the entrance, clearly uncomfortable with the level of violence going on in this tavern.
All right, you 3, Barris, you're in charge now. Go and find yourself some room and board, and I'll chuck them 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces, okay. My lord, before we go, do you want us to go to the one you were planning to head to?
Yeah, why not? I'll see you there. You can prepare me bed and bath.
I shall do my best, my lord, as they head off towards the Storm Archer.
Oh, and you might as well take this with you, and I'll hand them the glaive because
Fair.
it's too heavy.
Can I take a look at the fighters?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check. I wish the music would stop cutting out.
Where the fuck's my token up there? Perception. P.
3.
Oh, dear.
They appear to be humans.
Okay, fuck perception then. How many spectators are there?
Oh,
Right.
20 or 30.
Okay, I would like to speak to the one nearest to me.
Okay. 2, they also appear to be humanoid.
Can I at least see if they're smaller than me? Bear in
Oh,
mind I'm
you're
very
taller
large.
than almost everyone in here.
Alright, I'd
Almost
like
everyone
to
in here is human.
chuckle
I
and
suppose Gloin's having a look as well, but don't know
yeah,
Nail.
I'm gonna tap Gloin on the shoulder and say, "Look at these pathetic fools. This won't be an interesting fight to watch as you get half orc in there."
I think that Gloin will drink all 3 of his pints and then go and watch the fight.
Fair enough. With a perception of 6,
Wait.
yeah, still not going to
Hold
find
on.
out anything more than human. They appear to
Did
be
it-
farmers.
Did Gloin just ignore Joff for this?
I wasn't quite
like a
paying
thing.
attention, but
No, I mean, is that what you're doing in character? That he's ignoring him?
well, he's just concerned only with his drinking and then the fight going on, I imagine.
Joff
Okay.
just might take that as a slight.
So I
Okay,
would like
you
to
grab
speak to the nearest guy near me.
person. You tap one of the large
I-
gentlemen on the
I-
shoulder
I
around the
don't-
edge of the fighting ring.
I don't want to tap him on the shoulder.
Okay. And
Yeah,
that you might
I kind of
get
like-
his attention.
I'd like to gently kind of nudge him with my arm and say, like, I'll actually do it. I'll kind of eye him up and see what he looks like, and say, "Here, who do you reckon's going to win this one, then?"
I'll say, odds are always on Beno. He's been drinking for free here the last 2 weeks because he hasn't lost a round.
Drinking for free, you see.
Which one's that?
I was going to say, he points to the large gentleman with the black beard and the shaved head.
Yeah, he looks like he can handle himself. You enjoy yourself, and I'd like to walk up to the bar.
Fair enough. You walk up to the bar and the also heavily tattooed and scary looking bartender is waiting for you.
Here, you take bets.
Not once the rounds have started. You can bet on the next lot.
Yeah. How long's each round last?
As the gentleman goes flying through the doors as he gets knocked out. About another 30 seconds.
Yeah, alright. I'll have an ale.
That'll be 1 copper.
I'd like it to be noted, I'm not in a disguise, so I'm still looking quite posh.
Quite posh, just in a trench coat in my
And
mind.
if
And
the
he's got
mayor,
a Winston
if the
impression.
mayor knows me as a lord, I'm sure the commoners will do as well.
I was gonna say,
How much for an ale?
an ale is 1 copper.
Okay, paid.
This place is cheap.
And I would like to nurse it.
Really? At the rate of a copper each. Alright.
Not a big drinker.
Okay.
I suppose.
Okay, the fight concludes with the bald gentleman knocking the final opponent against one of the beams and then through a table on the far side. Met with a round of applause and cheers as he goes over to claim his prize. 1 silver piece. Which he will use to get 10 drinks. Immediately and go sit down with them at a
I'd
table.
like to yell out, "Pathetic!"
I was going to say, music stopped at a nice time there. As that
Probably yelling at the top of my
yeah, we'll see how you do in the next lot then. As he said, this one's in for the next round, and sits down at the table.
Yeah, I'm in against you. I'd like to walk up to him.
I'll say, you want to pick a fight with the guy who's currently holding 10 drinks in his 2 hands.
Wait, this is not the guy who just won the fight.
This is the guy who just won the fight. He
Yes.
just went and got 10 drinks.
Yes, I would like to. I would like to take one of the drinks.
Can I hear this going on?
You can see this going on. I would
Yeah.
like to say at this point the music is going to have stopped.
I would like to lean in and place a 4 gold bet on Viscount.
Look at this fool, everybody standing here drinking himself to an early grave. And that's when I'd like to snatch one of the drinks.
Make a athletics check. I will roll for him. I got 15. He doesn't get a
fine.
dex bonus, so
Athletics.
27.
Natural.
Okay, nat
Well,
20. You literally take it out of his hand when he's not even looking. At which point he puts the other 9 drinks down, knocks back 2 of them,
I knocked back one.
says, "Alright then, pretty boy, armor off, I'll see you in the ring.
Will you call him pretty boy?
And I will need you to work out your AC without your armor on."
But,
um,
well, Glide, can you go and fetch my squire to come and take my armor off?
No.
What man here, what man present here will help me take off my armor? I'll give you a silver piece.
I was going to say, one of the locals will come lend you a hand taking it off. Out of interest, I don't know what you're wearing under the armor, other than I assume you have a set of clothes on.
It says traveller's clothes, but I'd like to say that they're high quality traveller's clothes.
Fair enough. Okay, let's find a nice. That'll be perfect.
What's
Craig,
my AC without my armor? It's
10
whatever.
plus your dex modifier,
So it's 8.
8. You have made
He's
a
a big-
mistake.
He's a big target.
right, Craig,
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend I haven't just seen the size of Viscount with his armour off, and I'm going to lean into the barkeep and say, "Here, I put 4 gold on the newcomer."
I'll take
yeah,
that bet too.
I was gonna say, you're
Gold.
both gonna bet on Viscount?
Aye,
Okay.
I'm a friend,
Joff.
companion.
That's fine. Let's see how
Joffredis.
this goes.
It's either the Viscount or Joff.
The Viscount or Joff, okay. As you are helped out of your armor, and Viscount, do you want a brief description of yourself outside of your armor? Because if I remember correctly, you described yourself as quite portly when you're not wearing it.
I'm heavily portly, yeah. I'm almost. Well, no. No, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm as wide as I am. Oh, do you want me to describe it?
Yeah, if you want to. I was
Right.
just going to give you a.
Well, that's just what I would say. I'm almost as wide as I am tall, and I'm 6'7". I'd say about 5 foot wide. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm going to quickly
I'm
grab
a
a
big
piece.
round ball of a creature.
2 seconds. I'm just going to
The
grab a piece
temptation
of
to
it.
wait for this fight to start and then immediately cast blindness.
That's it.
Ooh.
Can you do that
Unfortunately,
subtly?
no.
Just,
I mean, it's got a
as
verbal
I'm-
component, but
As I'm going into the ring, I'd like to say you're a fool for stepping in the ring with me. I have the Lord of Three Thunders by my side. If ever you've done wrong, vengeance shall be set upon you tonight. And then I'd like to kiss my coin with a two-faced head.
Fair enough. I
I'm
am
gonna have a
looking
bottle of
for an
mead.
appropriate token. Give me
For what?
2 seconds.
Me? You choose my-
No, for the guy, if you're going to challenge into a one-on-one fight, the actual brawl was going to be done with athletics checks. But if you're going to challenge the guy to a fight, that's a different game.
Oh, well, that's what I thought we were doing bare knuckle fighting.
You're doing bare knuckles.
Not just me, but Joff also.
I was going to say, yeah, no, you'll be
When he
fighting.
sees people fighting, he assumes it's the real thing.
Oh, it's bare knuckle fighting to the death, yeah. But I was just going to do it on athletics check if we had like a group of 4.
I didn't say to the death.
So, it's not to the death. It's till you're out of the ring.
You're unconscious, probably. But
Yeah. I do not have a good piece of this. Okay, I'm going
Can
to
I
make.
look around? Oh, sorry.
I'm going to use a random piece for this and just give it token.
how many people are usually in a
basis.
brawl?
A brawl is normally 4 people.
Gloin can go in.
God, this mead is so good.
Let's see. I'll just use him. Token, and then we just want a ring. Appropriate size. And I will now reveal the new map and put you in the ring with the guy. Starting in opposite sides, of course.
Mhm.
Map, restore fog of war. Map. Player visible. Okay, you should be able to select Whitehorn now.
Location V. Location 5. Good.
Location V.
Oh yeah. I scrolled out. I can see. Yeah, I can see.
Oh, hi, Rorik Stone X. I
I was gonna
recognise
say-
that.
as I said, I was going to give him a random thing, as I'm just going to tweak him down to what his stats should be. And configure.
Can't lose. Bloody 8 gold on him to win.
8.
Yeah. Both put 4 down.
What are the odds?
Don't know.
Don't you should
It's, I was going to say, even split at this point.
fucking next time I'm
Okay.
gonna fucking board up Baldrick.
Let's roll for initiative.
Oof.
Somehow I suspect I'm not gonna beat that. As soon as I find my
Would it be cheating if I sung a little song as he started?
I'm going to say this now. You can do anything that isn't going to cause visual sight. So, anything people can see is going to get you called out as a cheater.
Would playing a song get him called out as a cheater?
Can
nah.
people see a magical effect?
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm a creation bard. He'll have a moat appear next to his head.
Yep, so that's
Yeah,
probably not a great
no,
idea.
Not if I was a law bard, that'd be
But
fine.
literally like a video game.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, you get a little floating like fairy thing float above you.
Okay,
Yeah, no, that's a bad idea.
so
Come
let's play
on,
the new
bring
fight
it
music.
here.
As the fight begins, the large gentleman is going to charge 30 feet forward, and that's his turn. Probably actually better to be. Oh, straight to your turn.
I'm gonna look up and say, or if this man's ever done wrong, show me his weakness. And I would like to use Vow of Enmity.
Sure. That's you
And
get you
get
burn your channel
advantage.
divinity for advantage on attacks. Yeah,
And then I'll punch him, which
Okay.
is the
unarmed. You should have as an option.
unarmed attack.
23 will hit. Roll for damage.
Nice. I don't think you roll for damage, do you? It's just
Unarmed is separate for
oh, unarmed damage.
you guys. Are going to be. It's going to be non-lethal for the most part. 6. Okay.
You killed him.
He is going to begin by pushing at you, which does a 23 hit. Jesus, is that in that 20?
Yes.
Close.
23 will beat my 8 armor class, yes.
Okay, you are moved back 10 feet and he closes the distance. Your turn again.
Oh wait, is the objective to get out of the circle?
If he knocks you out the circle, he wins.
But you could have told me that before the fight
I
started.
did!
Yeah, it was part of the
It was part of the
guys
explanation.
they got thrown out.
Yeah.
Alright,
You can either beat him unconscious or you can move around.
I will beat him unconscious then. 15.
15 is a hit.
Damage. 6 damage.
Okay, takes 6 damage. Okay, he's going to see you're not going to be moved around easily. He's going to move to the north of you and he's going to swing. Critical hit.
Oh,
That's 4 bludgeoning damage. Oh no, double that, sorry. 8 bludgeoning damage.
I thought it was an extra dice.
Oh yeah. Do I have a D2?
Is that unarmed? Is that what
So,
unarmed
2.
does?
Yeah, it deals 1d2 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, I don't know.
So he gets an extra 2 because that's cut in half. So that's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's then going to attack again. 17 for another 4.
10 in total.
So 10 in total, yeah.
Come on, Viscount!
What are you feeling me up? What are you feeling me up for, boy?
I was
Come
like, he
on.
could have just bludgeoned into you once with each fist pretty quickly.
Hunter's Mark.
Are you casting? I need to double check Hunter's Mark. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm using it. I'm gonna check it first.
Hunter's Mark by E.
I don't. It doesn't say. It just says you mystically mark it.
I guess it's marked only to the person. Let's say.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't say they'll be able to see it.
Nice.
It doesn't say it makes any. You do have to say what you do have to speak as you're casting it.
What does that? What I said. Come on.
Could be anything, actually.
I was gonna say, I believe when I was playing Rorik, I whistled.
Well, no, it's what I just literally just said.
Okay.
Come on, boys, stop trying to touch me up and hit me.
Marked.
Nice. Ooh,
Critical hit.
so that's
Roll it.
3d2.
3d2. So
I'll
roll
do
damage.
That one first. Whoops. No, sorry, not that one. That one.
Damage. So that's you got a 1 the first time. Roll 2d4s and cut them in half. 3 we'll call a 2 and 1 we'll call a 1.
Oh, that's generous. So that's a total of 9.
Yep.
And an extra d6. 12.
12. He's gonna stagger back a bit and is then going to attempt to attack. He gets
Oh.
1 hit with an 8, amazingly.
Oh my god, I forgot that.
4 points of damage.
Yes.
It's non-lethal damage, by the way, so at the end you can just heal this.
Can we shout insults at Rurik?
I get
Try
away.
to intimidate
It's
him.
not the guy's name, it was just the first token I had to hand.
Oh, yeah, just make it easy. I don't know if I could actually intimidate him or not.
You could try.
Don't know what to do.
It's the start of the next round, so you can. Do you want to have a go?
I'll just have a whack. Might as well.
Yeah.
Just shout. Cool.
Roll
Plus-
intimidation
plus-
check. You can do it from 5. Not so much.
Oh. Get plus
Okay.
4 to that.
Jeez.
So that one.
It's like you're drowned out by the shouting and the cheering and the banging of drums, and it's all going on.
I might actually have more than that. I don't know if that works right.
Can I use my bonus action to flourish?
I cannot remember what flourish is.
Well, I just want to put my hands in my air and address the crowd for a
Oh.
couple of seconds.
Fair, yeah, go for it.
See how he quails before me. This man's done wrong, and the God of Justice will see him right and true. And then I'll punch him.
Yeah, make your attack roll. 13 is just a hit.
Oh,
Boyish.
So you
16
wrong damage.
Oh.
You hit the attack again, not the 11.
11.
Not far off. Okay, he's clearly getting a bit desperate. He's going to make a move. Please stop dropping on tokens, Chris.
Sorry.
Wait, why do you have the minus to both token?
Going to begin by disengaging, moving to here, and readying an action. Come on, ready action. Oh, he's got an action readied.
Okay.
That's his turn. Your move.
Kind of a cowardly move is this? You know, I'm going to push you off the edge.
As
I'll
you
punch
reach him, I need a contested athletics check.
Oh, he's going to choss you.
Yep, as he grabs you and throws you to the other side of him, out of the ring. He was waiting for you.
Right.
All he's done is moved you with a push. You have unfortunately lost the brawl.
I
Oh, man.
start booing loudly.
I'm going to throw
Poor
my
form, boy!
back.
Poor form!
I would like to punch him if I can.
Are you aiming for a lethal punch, or
No, I just want to.
you just want to knock him? All right, make your attack roll. 17 will hit.
Alright, as I knock him out and he falls to the floor,
Yeah,
I
I think
say-
your minimum damage is above his remaining health.
Yeah,
Yes.
minimum 6, I think.
hey, this ridiculous farce is all beneath me anyway. You could have your victory lying there on the floor. And I go to the bar.
You are summarily booed for bad sportsmanship.
How is it not bad sportsmanship? That fucking bullshit move. Sorry. How the fuck is that not bullshit? That fucking move. Hey,
It's like,
you there. You want to boo me to my face? And I'll go right up to someone who's booing.
it's most of the tavern at this point.
Or just a random person.
You move up to the nearest person. It's just like,
The young boy
make
with
sure-
his dad.
thank you. What sort of dad would bring his son to this?
Yeah, if he's booing, it's fair game.
With that intimidation check, he and most of the room is gonna go quiet.
Right, now who do you think deserves
Um,
a prize for this?
can-
Me
can
or
I-
this fool?
Can I just say, when it goes quiet, you hear a woo come from near the bar area.
Yeah.
Can
You
I
both lost your bets.
can I attempt to persuade the crowd that
I
won?
mean, it's.
Really,
let you
Matt,
make
Full
it
really,
line
Matt,
here.
I will
Matt.
let you make an attempt. However, I am gonna say that
Yes.
a nat 20 is not a success on a skill check before you try this. That was close.
I'm quite
It's like you're gonna get a few claps and other things, mostly out of fear, but the barman's not gonna pay you out for that one.
I'm actually, considering I'm by the bar, I'm going to do something.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Oh, you fucking watch me. I lean in and I go, no wonder he always wins when he's using dirty tricks like that. I can't believe you're still letting him compete here. I mean, I really do suggest having a cheater as champion's no champion at all. You shouldn't let him compete. And I cast suggestion.
I figured you were going to.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got to change map to my token.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh,
I could put in a temporary box to give you guys where you're going to be on the next.
I
actual one.
actually could, because there's not a thing to do it on.
Yeah, do you want me to roll it for you?
Yeah.
So,
Plus.
spell book suggestion
Sure. Is it like DC check suggestion?
is concentrating.
It's a
Yeah.
wisdom saving throw from.
Wisdom saving
the
throw
person.
from the bartender, which I have to roll as standard because he is. It's a 12. How does that do?
That actually fails.
That's not so surprising. As
Yeah,
he's
my
gonna
spell save is 15.
give
Ooh,
a
that's high.
he's gonna give a couple of quiet gestures at this suggestion, and two even bigger guys from out the back are gonna drag the other guy out onto the street. However, he's still not paying out your bets. He's still a tight bastard.
Oh, I'm not
But-
giving him my gold to taking that back.
Even though he won't pay out on the bets, does that mean Viscount won by disqualification?
Really are just pushing to get the win for this, aren't you? Let's see.
My friend's pride means a lot to me.
The Viscount.
There is no victory by disqualification. You win or you lose. And as
I'd
long as
say-
you're not casting magic or using weapons,
As far as I'm concerned, I won because I knocked him out.
fair enough. He's also outside and you're inside, which is a good sign for victory.
And we're
Yeah, I
loyal,
mean,
so based on that, we win.
In a way, like, he's more out than you, so. And he's knocked out, so.
Yeah.
He's unconscious and on the street. Let's hope he doesn't come back later.
I think Gloin would like 3 more ales.
Fair enough, that'll be another 3 copper.
About 30 copper, technically.
Fair. You guys did find a bit of coins, but I think
Hmm.
I think Kaneki didn't pick any up because he didn't want to rob Graves.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be why he's got so little. Yeah.
yeah,
To be there,
A lawful. Oh, I'm neutral good actually.
Be there a crier in these parts? I wish to have my victory announced in the streets. I say as I hold a gold coin in my hand aloft.
Let's see. Your passive insight is 10.
Craig,
Someone
before you continue,
Mm.
can I? Just making sure it can do something like this. Make a puff of winds and a voice say, Viscount Joff wins flawless victory. Using prestidigitation, please.
Melody.
I think that's 2 different castings, so you can have the wind first and then the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yes.
Do I know this is? I don't know this has come from.
You don't know this is happening. You technically it would just sort of occur, and as you do, a young lad will come up and say, "I'll get that to the crier for you, sir."
Well, see that you do, or on your head be it. And I give him a gold coin.
As he runs off into the street.
I can just imagine reading the newspaper, drinking my tea tomorrow. Local lord beats up man.
Gets in a tavern brawl.
So,
Gambling.
I was going to say, I should have put the ambience back on.
I
Down.
feel like I just gave that kid like 3 months' wages.
To be fair, he was a
piece.
he was a very young child. It sounds more like you gave him like a year's allowance.
Oh, shit. You know what I could have been doing that whole combat encounter?
Mm.
Heckling and casting vicious mockery.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, as long as it gives no...
I don't know if it's visible, actually. It's
Yeah.
mostly magic words. Aren't they?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Annoying someone to incompetence.
I was going to say, the tavern now settles down as things go back to normal. You notice there's no upstairs in this place. This appears to be the pub and fighting ring.
Here, barman. Where am I sleeping tonight?
Somewhere else. We're a pub, we don't do rooms. You want a tavern?
I presume Baldric sorted that out for me, right?
Baldric has gone to where you were planning to go. The Storm Archer at the north end of the market.
And I know that, don't I?
You do know that, yes.
That's where I shall go at the end of the night.
I would like to approach another reveller.
Okay.
Can I go be right back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm not making that. Oh, I'll have to watch it back later. What does the person I approach look like?
You've picked one of the humans, probably a farmhand, big, burly, ruffled, slightly sun-dyed hair.
Friendly face or not so friendly face?
There are really no friendly faces in this place.
Okay, good. That keeps it simple. Here.
Ooh.
Oi!
He puts his drink down and turns back to you. As at the oi. The oi was what made him snap out of his focus from his drink.
Yeah, I'm standing there kind of with my arms crossed, and I go, "You from round here, then?"
Yeah, I work the farms.
Yeah,
Tom.
Nice to meet you. My name is Kodaki Dots.
The mention of this word, so he's going to pull you in close by like pulling a finger towards you.
Oh,
Oh dear.
So, you know what I mean? The sort of come closer finger gesture people do.
yeah. I lean in.
What the bloody hell are you doing here? You looking to get kidnapped and ransomed? I may not have met you before, but I know the name of the Lord.
I beg your pardon.
I could ask you the same thing. No, sorry, that's not what I say.
You want to be skinned alive and buggered?
I'm not minstrel.
I can see you try.
Well, I suppose that's kind of what I was going to ask you, mate. Like, you know, I've been on a bit of a bender lately. I'm sure you've heard. Memory's not where it was. Kind of might have forgot. But, yeah, I was just going to ask if you knew who the Lord was. But, yeah, apparently you do. And I would like to turn around and yell at the barkeep, "Here, Get this lad a couple of drinks.
Let's say the bartender will pour 2 more ales, and will expect you to pay for them in a minute.
I will
Let's
mage
go.
hand. I will mage hand 2 copper across.
Fair enough. The white gloved hand floats across and drops 2 copper on the counter.
And as the mage hand comes back with the beers and kind of places them on the table in front of this fella, I kind of lean in. It's like, yeah, keep this between us, yeah? Have a good night. And I walk off.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's an affable enough fellow. He's just a bit rough. He's not going to kidnap you.
Think it's time we leave.
Yeah, I will
Tails down now. So.
quietly go over to Gloin and tell him of the warning we have just been issued by that lovely fella, who might have been a bit of a flirt, I'm not too sure.
Not scared of him. They can try and kidnap me if they like.
I'm gonna...
They're going to learn it with a 300-pound dwarf.
Shit, Matt, this is really fucking strong.
Mm.
I've just had like a beer bottle full of
Oh, yeah.
meads.
It's like drinking wine, dude.
Yeah, I think this is about 18%.
Ooh, that's like drinking sours.
That's
Oh.
probably right.
I'll say percentage-wise.
It's Matthew, you'll have to try some.
Yes.
You
I
can
suppose Gloin's going to wander outside, probably. Maybe a
you
little
make
bit
your-
drunk, I don't know.
let's see, you've had 6 pints. You have resistance to poison. What's your con modifier?
4.
No, you're holding this pretty well.
He's got
I-
some supplies, some.
Would also like it noted, I did get the Viscount's attention, and I assume we're escorting him
So
out.
you're gonna pull him out from the
Gloin
tavern.
wasn't waiting. Gloin was just going outside
Yeah.
to get some air.
Fair enough. So the 3 of you rendezvous back outside quickly and pull yourself into a slightly quieter area away from the sleeping former ring champion.
Back.
Right.
Actually, he's
where's
still
this-
technically the ring champion, but you know what I mean.
Where's this other place then? Let's go find it.
Does suggestion work on people who are asleep? No, it doesn't, does it?
No.
I'm sure there's a spell that would let me do that, but I really want to go up to that sleeping like champion. And I'd lean in, be like, "Go home and cheat on your wife," and then tell her about it.
It's a hell of a move, but it only lasts 8 hours and you have to concentrate on it the whole time.
No, I'm sure there's a approach someone in their dreams spell that bards can do. I think it's like level 4 or 5.
Fair enough.
Oh, it probably is, yeah.
Oh, dear.
I would suggest we. What kind of time is it? Is it
you've
day
been
when
in
we
there-
arrive on it?
I was going to say, let's see, Gloin's got through 6 pints and you were nursing one.
How many hours have passed since sunrise?
No, you know how many hours till sunset.
How
much-
many hours?
You've
until
got about an
sunset?
hour till sunset.
Ooh,
What time of
Okay.
year is it?
The current time of year is mid-spring.
So that would be around 7 p.m.
You have a chart up.
Hey. Yeah. Don't know what time the sun sets in this place. Could be any time.
You're near the mountains. It's normally earlier than you would think.
Oh, the beautiful mountains.
I would like to. You know what? I think it's time.
Oh God.
Is it early enough that shops are still open?
The shops will be getting ready to close up.
What about the less reputable shops?
If you want to try and find a black market or something, that's going to be a few investigation checks.
Mate, I'm a fucking inspector.
I mean,
Part of your background, you can get something.
Only if it's part of an investigation.
Yeah.
I suppose this wouldn't be, because all I want to do was sell a gold ring.
you could probably find someone on the actual market still closing up who'd do it.
I would like to go to the market.
Fair enough. You make your way. Yeah, we'll see. You guys make your way back to the markets. The traders are packing their boxes up, getting ready to go, but they haven't left yet, and they're still trying to flog a few things as people pass by.
Can
and
I
you notice that the tent in the centre has now been lit up.
notice? Are there anyone selling any knickknacks like jewellery or gems or any?
Make
Or not?
a perception check from where you are.
One, Mr. Perception,
I think
please.
Loin would probably like to be looking out for that and all. But he's
Yeah, So go
quite
for it.
short there.
19 and 7. Kaneki, as you look left from the alleyway you've come, there's a pawn shop next to you.
Are we?
Oh,
Oh, and you
together?
missed it.
Right. Are we
You
together?
guys are
right now?
together, yeah. You've headed back into the market.
Right. Okay.
I would like to go up to this pawn shop. Can I
follow.
take, as I approach, a look at the fella or woman
I was
behind
gonna
the
say,
counter?
it's a youngish guy. You're guessing since it's one of the fixed stalls at the edge of the market, it's one of the more reputable ones. The young man is light brown hair, human, early 20s.
Afternoon, sir.
hello.
How's it going? You guys needing some coin?
Oh, I'm just wondering if you need any wares. I've got here, and as I say that, I realise that's literally the question he just asked me.
Yeah.
In reverse, yeah.
Yes,
It's a
yes,
pawn shop. What do you think it does?
Unfortunately, I lost a bet. You know how it goes. I've got here a small ring, in fact, and I would like to withdraw from my chest that is attached to my back.
With some basic shoulder straps, I'm guessing.
You've
Yeah.
played outward. You know what it looks like.
And show him the small gold and silver ring.
Okay. Did I give you a value for it when I first gave it to you?
Yes, you did.
Do you have it there?
25.
Okay.
Thousands.
Yeah, nice try. Okay. So, as you show him the ring, he's going to look it over and say, if it was all gold, I could probably give you 20. But seeing as it's partly silver, how does 15 sound?
Well, I think it's worth more than that. I mean, I'm no stranger to these parts.
Can I
Do you not know who I am?
roll an insight check to see if I think he's ripping him off?
Sure. Do you want me to roll it because I've got your token to hand?
Yeah.
Pawn shops are supposed to undercut you, aren't they?
Yeah, 10. This seems a reasonable price for the item.
Does
Um,
Koniki know it's worth 25? Or is that just me as a player who knows that?
You'd have, I was gonna say, you spent some. If you spent any time looking at it, you'd know it's probably worth more than he's offering. But it's a pawn shop. That's kind of what you get.
I'm gonna stick with this avenue, and I'm going to say, well, I mean, I'm an appraiser of sorts myself. In fact, you could say I'm an inspector. And I'm well aware that not only is this ring worth 25, but I would accept 20. That gives you a 5 gold piece markup. Is that not appropriate for you?
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck, I love bards.
All
Natural
charisma-based
one.
classes. Yeah, I was gonna say. 18. Jesus, what's your plus on that? 5.
Quite high.
Yeah, 5 and 2. Well, I'm just trying to get me a beer open. So let's roll for the gentleman. 2. He had a 2. he had the same percentage chance of beating that check. He'll go. Very well. I'll have to do better on it if I sell it back. 20 gold it is.
And with that, I would like to give. I mean, does it look like it's a business or is it a family-run thing, like just him?
This is a business. He definitely does not own the place based on his behaviour.
I would like to then subtract 1 gold from what he's given me and give him 1 gold back and say, Lord Dots thanks you, and gives him a wink and walks away before he can answer.
Fair enough. So you're out the door with that. With your 19 gold.
I'd like to nod to the shopkeeper and follow Kaneki out.
And I'll slam some bloodstone jewellery.
So you had 3 pieces, I believe.
Yeah, 75.
75 total, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so same market change. Drop 25 apiece, so he'll offer you 45 gold for the sets.
Oh, 45. Make it 15. You've got a deal.
Royal persuasion. That's a smaller increase than Kaneki tried to make.
I've got terrible persuasion, I think.
Can I still be sort of loitering in the background, kind of my presence perhaps
yeah.
assisting him?
19, he doesn't need
Don't
it.
need it. Right.
I need it.
Make it better than that.
He'll give you 50 for the set of 3.
Pleasure doing business.
Adieu.
Adieu.
As you guys head back into the marketplace, him still clearly confused by the whole Lord Dots thing, but
Clearly doesn't know who his fucking lord is.
I was gonna say, he's a young man, he probably doesn't pay attention to politics.
Yeah, I mean,
But
Konaki
no,
wouldn't like to play that up too much, but if I was minstrel,
You would have walked out with the shop.
that woman who I got pregnant, you dare assault your lord?
Fair enough. You make your way back out into the marketplace. There's a number of stalls still open if you guys wanted to buy any basics, or if you have 100 gold going spare, if you wanted to head up and see what was going on in the tent.
100 gold going spare.
Ooh.
I mean, I have 200.
I was going to say, do you want to have a go at the thing?
I'd love to go have a look and see what it actually is.
I mean, I kind of see Gloin's eye like dotting over to this tent, and I'd like to kind of nudge him. We're like, if you want to go in, fella, we'll come with ya.
I don't know if I want to go in. I just want to know what it is first.
Do you want to go have a? Do you want to go get a close look? Fair enough.
Yeah.
You make your way up, and you can see the bright red and yellow tent in the middle.
Can, on the way, Inspector Dots completely break character and speak to the man behind the legends and correct him on one small fact he said earlier. My guitar is small.
What? The one I gave you?
Yeah, the description is small red guitar.
Maybe it's like a half
That's
size.
I was going to say, the one that requires 2 hands to use.
One sec. Oh, why is
I
that
mean,
not
you need 2 hands to play guitar, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like
I
a.
was like,
maybe
I
like a
never
ukulele.
described it as small. Hang on, I'll send you the item card back over.
Oh no, yeah, 6-string song.
I was going to say, I never
Oh,
described it as small.
fuck.
You wrote that.
Adds
You can do it any
5
size
foot.
you want.
Adds 5 foot.
Yeah.
I need to use that more because half the time I just use my voice.
Yeah.
Another 5 foot would be quite useful.
5 foot isn't a huge increase, but it's quite
pretty good.
interesting.
It's still a net positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still better than without.
Oh yeah. It also makes all your. So,
That's a good kind of magical item, really, because it's it's
It
something
requires
that you
a
want to
few-
remember, and
but
something
yeah.
you can. Anyway,
I like
Um,
passives. Good.
Yeah. Okay. You also have to be holding it in both hands to get that, so
Oh
he
yeah.
wouldn't be armed when he was using it. Okay. So you make your way over to the tent, and you can see a short-ish gentleman with a long black beard that goes almost down to his waist, a big pointed hat, also black, and black leather robes tied on, standing behind a small counter at the entrance to the tent. He says, "Aha, I see we have some gentlemen. Would you care to play a game?" As he points back towards the tent, where, if you make a perception check for me,
All of us.
everyone. I want one of you to be able to spot this, hopefully. 17
God,
and 14. Gloin and Viscount, you notice there are a bunch. That's a 19.
I rolled a 19. But I
Oh,
got a
fair.
negative 2.
Oh, okay. Still, Gloin and Joff, you will notice there are a number of sword handles sunk into the ground all the way across this tent. Inspector Dots, you'll notice there's something sticking out. Because not quite the 12 I needed.
Not quite the inspector you thought me to be.
It's
You're the only
unfortunate.
one with a plus to your. Oh no, you haven't got any plus, do you?
No, it's
Game
just about-
Master, what is this we've got here?
It's
You
very
are the
simple.
Game Master, are you not?
I am indeed, I am indeed. This is my marvellous new invention. I call it a gacha game. As you go in and you gadget a sword. They could be magic, they could be commonplace. The
I
only way to
scratch my
find
head.
out is to pick one.
Oh, I wish I did take magic.
I go and pick one.
It's 100 gold to go if he stops you before you walk in.
Well, can he stop me? I'm not trying to be aggressive or anything.
I was going to say, he's behind the
just-
counter, he'd have to open the bar for you unless you're walking through a solid wooden
He-
desk.
Oh, he can stop me just by saying something, but I'm just going to start walking.
I was going to say,
towards-
he's going to stop you and say, 100 gold to have a go, sir. And there are further rules.
Now you listen to me, my good lad. I'll have you know, I am of a great vintage. In fact, I am a vintner. And I'm a viscount of these lands. These two are some of my esquires, and I have my retinue in this town. I also just claimed victory in the ring. So how about half price? 50 gold.
Are you playing up the fact you are one of the local lords?
I guess yes.
Yes.
The nobility, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say. Well, I see. Half price, just this once. However, are you sure you're prepared?
Well, what do I need to be prepared?
I was going to say. You will see. As the lights inside the tent all suddenly go off, it is now pitch black.
Well, you may think me the fool, but I have my God to guide me.
Okay, are you going to pay the guy 50?
Yep.
Okay. I need you to roll me a D100 as you enter the ring to start with to see which chart you're on.
Okay.
Just gonna have a wee quick.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, can't roll a D100. It says I
There
do
is a
not
button.
have permission.
Oh, really? Hang on. Let me roll one for you. Oh, it's still
Oh, I
quite
can.
fast.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, let's see. Let's turn that one. Have another go now.
No.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, here
There
we
we
go.
go.
no, it just happened.
That was me. So you get a 10.
Oh,
Okay. I'm going to give you access to this. Please do not look over the map. If you go onto the Whitehorn map, you should be able to see. I'm going to put some fog back.
let's see. The location 5.
Location B, yeah. Oh, why will this not hide?
Well,
There we go.
All I can see is back. Do I click? Do I
zoom
click
out.
Viscount? There's Viscount on there.
Viscount is on there. Oh, why is
Right.
it not?
It's alright,
Yeah.
I'm zoomed right into Viscount. What do you want me to do?
Okay, you can roll a D100 from that one now. So you can actually roll it. 31. Okay, so you're on chart 3. Okay, as you enter the ring, magical darkness fills the area and you can no longer see. He calls out, "You have 30 seconds to make your decision. Once you've made your decision, grab the blade and pull it out. Then the darkness will abate."
Alright, I'm gonna say Doombringer, if ever I've shown faith to you, show me the way. And I guess with that little prayer, I will also try Divine Sense.
Divine Sense will let you know if there's anything evil.
Yes.
Okay, the guy running this game is evil.
I will make a mental note of that, and then I will attempt to find a sword.
Okay, you scrounge around in the darkness until you find a sword. Roll me one more D100. 51. Okay, so chart 3, number 51 is... Okay, you grab hold of the sword and pull it up above your head. And the lights come on. You are holding... a great sword.
That sounds good. The word great is good.
I was gonna say. And it does feel like it has a magical property.
Nice. I would
I was
like
gonna
to
You can make an Arcana straight off if you want, yeah.
make a what?
You can make an Arcana check straight off the bat if you want.
Well, first, I would like to just assume it's a good sword
That's fine.
and raise it above my head and say, "Ha ha! I told you, the god of revenge. That's the god of vengeance. He has my back here. Oh, and he knows you. He knows you're gonna get yours someday." And then I walk away, and I'll do the Arcana check now.
Roll for Arcana. 0.
Damn. Doesn't even know what it is.
I'll just write magic greatsword then, I guess.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Oh, I cannot believe that one. Actually, to be fair, as you go outside, you'll realise what it is because it will begin glowing.
Nice.
It's a moon-touched greatsword.
Alright, I'm gonna RP that I don't really know that, I just know it's a glowing.
Yeah,
sword.
I was gonna say. Once it's in darkness, it starts glowing as the sun's sort of gone down.
Yeah, alright, I noticed that, and I smile, and I show it to the other two. Ah, not so hard in there.
Sorry, back. I'm glad I got a perfect memory.
It's good timing. I just
Yeah, I was gonna say. The Viscount has gone in and has managed to draw himself up a moon-touched greatsword for 50 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll change the name from Magic Greatsword to...
Sake.
Would anyone else care for a go? As the gentleman points his way back inside.
Minchell was too poor, so he's going to stand and watch. Kaneki.
Yep, I was gonna say, tricky when you only play bards, isn't it?
I have no need for a sword. I shall pass.
Very well. I shall be here a few more days, and then I'll need to find somewhere else to set up.
Very well, strange man.
He bows his small head.
As opposed to his other one.
Yes.
Is it?
He's small was the idea. I was
Yeah.
like, no, you guys asked about the race. I mentioned he was a short man with a
Hmm.
long beard, but no one really asked about race or anything like that.
No. Is he smaller than Gloin?
He's about 3 foot tall.
Oh, right. Basically a gnome. Yeah. Oh, I'd probably make the assumption he'd be something like that.
That's fair enough. Very well, I shall hopefully
I
see you
presume he
soon.
was quite scared of me then when I said he was evil.
I was going to say, he's fairly used to threats. If you run a gacha game, it's kind of... You were quite lucky. That a number of those, a very high number of those swords are just common greatswords, and common long swords and common short swords.
Yeah, but I have 4 on my side.
Yeah.
Even I'm getting faith in Hor now.
Real life, you were starting to believe. Oh dear.
Beginning to believe.
I mean, I read his wiki page. If he really existed, I might follow him.
You make your way back from the tent and have a few more. The last few merchants are leaving now. This is probably about closing up time.
I think it's time to head to our lodgings. Hey, you?
Yeah, I suppose we better see what those 3 fools have been up to.
Aye, fella, we ought to, sorry,
You're
Okay,
taking a piss.
we'd better go to the shop now.
I'm,
Right, fight it is then.
Gloin, I am so sorry to appropriate your culture. You
a
must
racist.
understand, as an inspector, a lot of the time I have to put on certain disguises, perhaps, of my persona to fit in.
Yes. Excuses, excuses.
I've got lots of dwarvish friends, and
Oh, I see. One of my friends is a dwarf.
in fact, my best friend Gaston,
that
for a long time in his youth, thought he might be a dwarf.
And that
Just a
just
child. Well,
short.
anyway.
But yes, we should all
That's
get
cool.
some spatchka, and
Some
then yes, best we go homeways and catch a bit of spatchka, and then tomorrow morning perhaps seek out this mayor maybe report what we've discovered to him thus far. Might leave a bit off about us not being real lords, but we should tell him everything else about the crimes that have taken place here.
Aye, yeah, about the
That ghosty bollocks.
the avatar and all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Like keep it simple for the small minds, but yeah, like there's weird shit going on. Just hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah, raping everybody out.
Okay.
At that last sentence, my butthole clenches.
Oh,
Ugh.
this bit's getting cut.
Yep.
Let's head to the place where Beck's called.
The
Can I keep
Storm
it in the
Archer.
window? Yes.
You make your way to Storm Archer, where, interestingly, your 3 retainers are currently sat outside.